you're dead, you're done. Let the good times roll. Oh, let the good times roll. We don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. If you wanna have a ball, you gotta spend some cash. Let the good times roll. Hey, let the good times roll. Well, we don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Hey, go for the blues now.
Here in Casablanca. Got into Morocco yesterday to Tangier. Ferry was a couple of hours late and then it took hours to get through customs, but eventually muddled my way through and got in. Morocco, wow, what a welcome to Africa. I mean, the people are fantastic. I have people tooting at me and stopping me in the road, people saying welcome to Morocco, with a big thumbs up for the bike and for being here, people pointing at my number plate because I've got the Scottish flag and giving me the thumbs up. I've been stopped by the old bill loads, but all I want to do is just find out why I'm here. They're brilliant, they're really, really nice people. The driving's incredible. I'll put the bike cam on in a second and I'm going to head down to Marrakesh, across the Fez, and hopefully I'll be staying somewhere near there tonight. I think I'm going to try and kip out in the desert if I can. But yeah, have a look at some of the driving. I mean, you're on the motorways and things on the main road and people just appear from nowhere and walk straight across the roads. Cars do U-E's right across the central reservations. There's animals just wandering in and out of the traffic. It's a big culture shock, but it's brilliant. It's a real welcome to Africa and the adventure's definitely beginning. I'm in Marrakesh. Mental, absolutely mental. I said it before, everybody looks like pantomime villains, but they're the nicest people, honestly. I mean, everyone stops to say hello and welcome to Morocco, Marrakesh, Casablanca, wherever I've been. It's just been fantastic. They love the bike. It's incredible. I was getting really bored, to be honest with you, because it was all just motorway, and the north of Morocco just looked like anywhere else, really. A bit warmer. But then all of a sudden you get about 100 k's north of Marrakesh and the whole landscape changes. You're in the desert. All of a sudden, bang, there you are in the desert. The winds were incredible. But yeah, now I'm just heading towards the Atlas Mountains now. You can see them on the horizon. And the whole place has changed. There's a real buzz about the place. I'm trying to head out towards, I think it's called Ayet Ben Houdou or something like that, I think it's called. It's one of the Casbah type places, out past Fez. So I get back on the bike and fire out that neck of the woods, get as far as I can. Probably going to try and camp somewhere tonight. If not, hotel again. It seems to be the story of things at the moment. But yeah, beginning to enjoy this now. Well, that was an experience. I'm literally in the middle of the desert in Morocco here, in this place, Ayet Ben Houdou. If you Google it, it's famous. But anyway, middle of nowhere, getting some pictures and video, and a bus pulls up, and a busload of Japanese get off, and this place is thousands of years old, and they all wanted pictures and videos with me in the bike. Brilliant, class, loved it. Right now from here I'm going to be heading to Agadir, over on the west coast of Morocco, and then from there straight down. Probably get a little bit further than Agadir today, and then tomorrow I'll hit the border with Western Sahara. Like I said, I met some French overlanders there. One of the guys does a lot of overlanding. He was over in Mauritania and Mali in December. and he said the situation in Mali is not good, and he advises to miss Mali if possible and go through Senegal. So he says Senegal's no problem, buy the visa on the border. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. What date are we? It is the 26th today. Tomorrow is my missus' Nikki, it's her birthday, so I'll probably get a hotel tomorrow, or at least find some Tinterweb and give her a call, and I'll check and see what the situation is then. Alright folks, signing off. Got a bit of gravel roads to do today, which should be fun, so I'll chuck the helmet camera on for that, and hopefully back on the tarmac I could do with it. Cheers. Ever felt like you were in the middle of nowhere? Wow.
I can't get next to you. Next to you. Next to you, babe. I can't get next to you. I can't get next to you, babe. I can't get next to you.
Yeah, it's been a good morning this morning. To be honest, I was feeling a bit lonely, and I didn't think I would. You know, I'm not that type of bloke, or never used to be, but you know, it's 4 weeks now almost, and starting to take its toll a bit. I could really do with a conversation. I had a couple of days there with my Auntie Pat and with Ken Burchill and his family and Mickey Hutton, and I think that kind of got me used to talking to people again, and all of a sudden, bang, here I am, I'm in Africa. Most people speak either Arabic or French here in Morocco. There's a little bit of English, but you know, I could really do with a conversation at the moment, hence I'm talking to you. But yeah, I've met a lot of overlanders this morning, and some Chinese and Japanese, but lots of overlanders, lots of French overlanders and Germans, loads of them everywhere, all looking at me like I'm insane, which is a little bit worrying, but they've been great. But anyway, let's rock on. Well, it's day 28, end of. This will be my last night here in Agadir. I spent a couple of days getting the web posts up to date, the videos, everything like that, all up to date, ready for the next stage. This is going to be the tough one, the first real tough one. Tomorrow I'll make my way down to the border with Western Sahara. So Tuesday, hopefully, I should enter Western Sahara. Hopefully only be a day, maybe 2 days going through Western Sahara, then into Mauritania. That's the first biggie. It'll only be, I think it's about 400 miles through Mauritania, maybe 500, so I'm hoping I can do that in 2 days. Or if the roads are good, 1 day, I'll just bomb straight through. Into Senegal. Senegal, I'll probably be 3 or 4 days, I think, crossing Senegal. Then I have to go into Mali. Not looking forward to that. Things aren't looking good. The news, the FCO, the websites, they're all saying don't go, don't go. But the travellers that I've spoken to, the travellers forums that I've been on, people are going through there as we speak, haven't had any issues in the south, and it's the south where I'm going, straight along to Bamako, and then down out the southeast into Burkina Faso. So, in all honesty, I'm bricking it. I am really bricking it, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, really scared. Literally in the middle of nowhere. It's just incredible. I mean, it was dinging it down with rain when I left Agadir this morning, and all of a sudden I came over this sort of crest of a hill, round a corner, and civilization disappears, and you're in the desert. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. Wow, temperature's getting up now, and I'm probably about a day's ride away from the border with Western Sahara, I think, so probably just find somewhere to camp tonight. Wow, right in the south of Morocco, probably another hour and a half, 2 hours ride tomorrow to get to the border with Western Sahara, and then I'll be in. Country's completely changed today, completely changed. Barren, desolate, like you see, but it's a lot cleaner, much cleaner, and the people are so friendly, like they have been everywhere, but everyone's been really friendly. Loads of police checkpoints all over the place, but the good is good, they're brilliant. I was bricking it, absolutely bricking it last night. On the news, every channel I watched last night in French was just all about terrorism in Mali and Mauritania, and everything was coming to a head yesterday. It was horrible feeling. But you know, I woke up this morning and just thought, you know, grow up here, get on with it. People give their back teeth to do what I'm doing, so I'm gonna. And I just got to get over these. You know, Mauritania, Mali. There's umpteen people that I've chatted to on forums. They've been through in the last 6 months. They've not had any issues. There's a massive military presence, but they've got through. They haven't had an issue. Well, one bloke had an issue, but everybody else has got through unscathed. So I'm just going to have to play it by ear. If the situation doesn't look good, then I can always turn around and hightail it out of there if possible. But anyway, it's all part of the adventure, isn't it? Tonight, stunning, beautiful place. I'm going to put my kit on because I'm shattered. Alright. Morning folks, it's day 31. I am right in the tip of Western Sahara, about a day's ride from the border with Mauritania, so that's my aim today, is to at least get to the border, if not cross it if I can. It's finally hit me. I've woken up this morning with the deli belly, not in a good place, not feeling too great. I don't know how. I had some, well, I suppose I ate local bread yesterday and water, that's about it, so it might even be that, maybe just didn't have enough water yesterday. It was hot, funnily enough, coming through the Sahara. But anyway, yeah, just going to get on the bike and plod on today, not feeling it. Right, I've had a lot to drink now, as in water. Had a shower, cleaned myself up. Had a little look at the bike, stripped off the tail section, had a look, and it is the subframe, you know, like I thought, like everybody else thought. Loads of people have said, with the weight, it's just gone. Eventually it's just gone. It can't be welded, it's an alloy, so it can't be welded. I'm not in a position to get that, you know, a new part or a breaker's part shipped in from somewhere. It's just going to cost way too much, and I'm way under budget as it is. So the only other option I've got is to check with some locals tomorrow and just have a hunt and see if we can get a part fabricated in steel. And if we can do that, then lovely job, it'll be stronger and off we go again. The only other option there, the only concern we've got there is I need to check the paperwork, because although the visa from Mauritania is valid for 30 days, the one for the vehicle is usually only for about 7 days. So I need to check that. Absolute worst case scenario, it's index, folks, and that has been running through my mind since this happened. I just can't believe it, you know. But having said that, today in the Sahara Desert, I was in a bad way, heat stroke, you name it. I was in a bad place, and had I not buddied up with this chap Robert, I dread to think what would have happened, because he got me through that. And you know, a lot of things ran through my mind on the very slow, painful ride back in to Nouakchott, where we are now, and I you know, it's going through my head, is it worth this? You know, is it worth nearly dying for this? You know, priorities change big time. You know, I have a life that I want to get on with at home, and someone I want to get on with my life with at home. But the thought of letting so many people down is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Not just the charities, but friends, family, you know, sponsors that have come on board. Not just the big ones like Bridgestone and Fast Bikes, but you know, everybody that put their name on the bike, and all the companies that came on and put their name on the bike. It's just not a nice place at the moment. Anyway, food and a sleep, and tomorrow we'll see what tomorrow brings. The adventure. Night night.
I managed to find a local mechanic who soldered the subframe, and although it looks quite horrific, he did quite a good job. And the next step was basically just getting the subframe back onto the bike. I'd never done that before, and it was a bit of a hit and miss affair, but eventually I got there. Patch job done on the beast. Robert took most of my luggage on his Euro, and we set off, ready to tackle the eventual horrors of the border at Rosso, where it all went wrong.
Hi folks, I can't quite believe it's come to this really. It's been a horrendous week, horrendous. Basically since we got into Morocco it's been hell. As you know, the subframe broke. That was a bad day, but you know, you just think these things happen on an adventure. Took a couple of days, but we eventually got the part fixed. Well, a bit of a repair, and we had to make our way to Senegal next, which meant going through Rosso, and Rosso's notorious. It's notorious. It's known as one of the worst, if not the worst border in Africa, and it lived up to its name. It's horrendous. I mean, the road going there was shocking. It was really bad, but you expect that, I expected that. But you combine that with the heat, no food, no water, you know, we couldn't buy anything from the shops. It's like they don't want to sell us stuff. I haven't found any generosity at all from anybody apart from travellers since I came in. I mean, Morocco's different. Morocco's nice. Morocco's okay. Western Sahara is okay, but the second you cross into Mauritania, it's different. Even here in Senegal, you know, unless there's money involved, I'm getting nothing, absolutely nothing from anybody. And they want a lot of money, Budget has just been caned. I'll be lucky to have enough to get to South Africa at this rate. But that aside, Rosso was horrendous. I mean, we were basically stitched up by the old bill, more or less mugged at the border for everything that we had. Luckily I'd stashed money away, so what was in my wallet, you know, that went. It's horrendous. I can't put into words how bad that was. For me, coming from the job I do, where you know you're kind of constantly looking for these sort of signs and threats, and they're everywhere. They're just everywhere, and you know that you're going to be done over. You know it's happening. There's nothing you can do about it, and I hated that. Absolutely hated that, being out of control to that extent. And we had, you know, a couple of other travellers tried to step in and help. One of them was beaten up, taken away by the police. The other one was there with his missus, and they blocked him coming through. So literally he was held at the gate once we were dealt with and left, and basically we were just pushed out into Senegal, and that was it, off we went. That did it for me, to be honest. That was it. My head and my heart went from then on. There'd been a couple of instances, you know, I was stuck in the middle of the Sahara. I hadn't really eaten for a few days. I hadn't drunk enough. I couldn't drink enough. Just physically could not drink enough. And you know, it's coming out one end. I'm dry retching into my helmet and my lid. I'm getting tunnel vision. My hearing, my ears, that I can feel the pressure build up and I'm whining in my head. And it's not good signs. It really isn't good signs. And I remember at one point just thinking, I might not see my son again, you know, or Nikki, or you know, my family, my friends. It's not worth that. I expected adventure, you know, I expected some thrills, I expected the odd little bit of danger, but not to that extent at all, not to that extent. And I'm not willing to jeopardise or risk that for this trip. I'm sorry, but I'm not. That bike, the bike has been incredible. The bike is just amazing, mechanically absolutely amazing, even though the frame had snapped. You know, I loaded it up, we all know I loaded that bike up, but it dealt with, you know, the most hostile sort of environments that you can throw at any bike, and that bike was getting through it. Once it was patched up, it was plugging its way through it. The engine never faltered. Alright, the frame gave up, but the engine never faltered. Superb, absolutely superb. And I'm sure that with the right frame of mind, you could get that bike down to South Africa. And no doubt probably get it all the way back up the east. But I haven't got that frame of mind anymore. I am 100% fried. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm ashamed to give up. I am ashamed to give up.
On the 10th of November 2012, my dream came to an end as I flew back to the UK. Robert continued on his own and got as far as the Congo before eventually having to ship to Cape Town. As I stood in the sun watching Robert ride away, I couldn't believe that my dream had ended. Little did I know that in less than 6 months I'd be back on the road.
Really, about the last 2 weeks, everything has changed. We've now got Delta on board, Delta Energy Services. Right, morning folks, take two. It's the 9th of May, 2013, and I'm having another crack at it.